Here we go again! Hello and welcome to another episode with the Toronto Dog Whisperer, the channel that helps you help your dog. In this episode, I take Jax to the dog park. I take you through each of the steps working up to going to Jax's biggest challenge. This is the culmination of all the previous exercises and work that I've done with Jax. You're going to see all the other exercises built into this one huge challenge. You've seen me use lots of different tools and exercises to help Jax overcome his fear, anxiety, and nervousness. A dog park is just another tool in my toolbox to help with the recovery process. I'm going to share with you my opinions on dog parks and some of the benefits and risks associated with taking your dog to the dog park. This is a very controversial subject. It's a subject where there's a lot of different opinions and views, and if you disagree with my opinion, that's okay. Leave a comment below. So let's start off with going over some of the benefits and some of the risks associated with dog parks. A dog park can be a wonderful place, and some of the benefits of a dog park include a huge variety of dogs of all shapes, all sizes, all breeds, all ages, and all energy levels. A dog park is a great place for your dog's nose. It is full of wonderful scents from all different kinds of dogs, and it changes all the time. Dog parks are like an amusement park for their nose. They also provide a great social area to meet other dogs and other people. But there are some inherent risks when it comes to taking your dog to a dog park. Some of the risks include dog parks are enclosed spaces that have a very concentrated amount of activity. The two main risks when taking your dog to a dog park are unbalanced dogs that exhibit many types of behavioral problems and unbalanced people. Now I know that's a bit controversial, but that's my opinion and it's what I've observed over many years of taking dogs to various dog parks. If this is something that you want to attempt, make sure to watch the previous parts of my series with Jax, where I take you through some of the exercises that build up to this point. A dog park isn't a place where you want to take your dog if you're worried about their behavior or how they might react. It's much better to take gradual steps leading up to going to a dog park rather than just taking your dog straight there and hoping for the best. If you haven't done the exercises that I took Jax through to build up to this point, you can still use a dog park to help your dog and get most of the benefits of a dog park without ever going inside. Before you take your dog to a dog park, it's really important to build up your trust both with your dog and in yourself. Your dog has to trust you, and you have to trust your dog. So if you're looking to build some confidence and some trust before going to a dog park, just watch some of the earlier videos that I did with Jax, and you can go through some of those exercises yourself. My approach isn't the only one that is effective and that has good results, but this is the approach that I take that has the best chance for people to be successful. A gradual approach allows you to build your confidence and your trust over a longer period of time so you're not taking on too much too quickly. Practice makes perfect, although we're not going for perfection here. Being prepared for the potential risks of a dog park is much better than worrying about what will happen. Instead of being afraid or worried about what will happen in a dog park, being prepared helps you to understand what you'll do if something does go wrong. Ask yourself these questions and be honest. What will you do? How will you feel if somebody says something to you that is upsetting? Whether it's about something that you're doing or something that your dog is doing. What will I do if my dog starts to exhibit signs of nervousness, anxiety, or fear? If you're prepared for these types of situations, it will help you to overcome whatever anxiety or fear that you have about taking your dog to a dog park and meeting other dogs. Taking your dog to a dog park is a huge exercise. What I like to do is break it up into little tiny exercises. We have a larger goal. The goal of today is to get Jax into the dog park, off leash, meeting and socializing with other dogs. To achieve this goal, we're going to take a number of small steps in the form of smaller exercises that we've practiced before in previous episodes. The first exercise is very simple. It's walking to the dog park where more than likely you're going to pass by a number of dogs. You can see in this footage that Jax is a little nervous. He has his cackles up, which is a sign of nervousness and mild form of anxiety. He's not too sure exactly where we're going or what we're doing, but he trusts me. Walking to the dog park, passing by other dogs, gives you the opportunity to do a little bit of practice before you get there. Jax even gets to meet a dog outside the dog park. After you're done the first exercise of walking past other dogs in public on the way to the dog park, it's time to actually set the scene for taking your dog inside the dog park. The first mini exercise is walking Jax about 30 to 40 feet away from the dog park in order to get him comfortable with the sights, the sounds, and most importantly, the smells of the dog park. I start with him pretty far away from the dog park itself, and the further away you are, the less intense everything is for your dog. the reason why we want to start further away from the dog park is the intensity level is much, much less the further you get away from it. The closer you get, the more intense things are. We want Jax to be nice and relaxed before we go inside, and we want to get him used to everything that's going on inside the dog park. The second exercise that I take Jax through is walking him right by the fence. I do still have him on the outside of me, where I put myself in between the fence and Jax. So even though he's really close to the fence, there's still an opportunity for him to get used to everything while understanding that I am in between him and any potential risk of something bad that might happen to him. Once Jax calms right down and gets comfortable with all the sights, sounds, and smells, I walk him right next to the fence. And this is a technique that anybody can use if they do it gradually to enjoy most of the benefits of a dog park without ever going inside. The fence provides a safety barrier between your dog and other dogs. In this case, Jax can interact with other dogs on the other side of the fence without me having to worry about any potential risk of those two dogs having an altercation. If you're going to try this at home, the fence is your best friend. It will give you the confidence that even if something bad happens, you can easily walk away from the fence without the dogs actually getting at each other. The point here is to practice, to take small steps to build up to the point where you can feel comfortable taking your dog to the dog park. This is something that you can work into your daily or even weekly routine, depending on your comfort level. Take your dog closer and closer to the dog park as your confidence builds. What you're really looking for, and what I'm definitely looking for in Jax, is to help him to engage his nose. Once his nose is engaged, he starts becoming curious. And curiosity is a much, much better reaction than any kind of fear, anxiety, or nervousness. In the next episode, till next time, take care. This is so cheesy. So I'm going to take it. Come on now. So cheesy. Stop looking down so quickly. See, this is my notes. It's the problem. I keep looking at my notes too quickly to see what's next. Mother trucker. I hope the lighting is still good, because if it isn't, I'm in trouble. Nope, nope.